Hey guys, Mark, aka the Nerdy Punk, back again today for a new video. I haven't made a video in quite a while, and I apologize for that, but I've been pretty busy lately and don't expect a whole lot of videos in the near future, one every once in a while. But I figure while I have time today, I might as well jump on and do something. So today I just got out of the movie theater from seeing Bodies, 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 which is a new horror film from A24, kind of a comedy horror movie. It stars Pete Davidson and Maria Bakalova, I think is how you say her name. She's also the actress who was in the new Borat film from a couple years ago. And then there's several other young actors and actresses that I'm not super familiar with or aren't super famous. I'd heard some pretty good things about this, and of course a new A24 film, I'm gonna see it pretty much every time that I can. And I really enjoyed this one. This was a unique kind of a twist on the horror genre or the slasher genre. The way that the director here approached it, and the person who wrote this story, I'm sorry I don't have names to reference you, but they did a pretty good job with this. They took a really unique, creative route with this film, and I really appreciated what it was going for. There's the basic premise, so you have, I think it's either 5 or 6 relatively young people, early 20s or late teens, are hanging out in this kind of house they kind of reference it's in the middle of nowhere, and there's a hurricane or a gigantic storm running through this particular area. So they're planning on having like an all-night party to kind of wait out the storm, and chaos basically ensues. And there's a lot of kind of millennial Gen Z kind of references in this. I mean, you've got things like TikTok and young people slang at the moment, culture, all that kind of stuff is used very heavily, and in some instances is kind of used as a satire of current, like especially Gen Z culture. And I found it very funny at times. I will say that where the movie excels is in the kind of concept that they're going for with this. And I'm not revealing any spoilers, of course. I think the most impressive thing about this movie is the kind of creative nature of it. And it's one of those movies where you have a bunch of people in a house, people start dying. So you get really good kind of tense moments between several characters because they don't know who's coming after them. So you get some really interesting scenes in that way. And it kind of reminded me a little bit, just a tad, in the concept of The Thing, where you have this, there's a bunch of people in a room. One person they think is trying to kill them. So they've got to figure out who the threat is, and there's a lot of tense moments there. I also thought the kind of critique of modern culture was pretty funny and pretty on point in many ways. So I really appreciated that. Performances were pretty decent, nothing like super special or anything, but pretty solid. My biggest complaint with the film is that it takes a really long time to get going. I found myself very bored by the first 30 minutes of it, and the film's pretty short. It's only 94 minutes, so third of the film I thought was boring. That's a problem. I think if the writing was better at the beginning, this movie would have shot up even farther up my list, my favorites list. But I didn't find it that funny at the beginning. Like, there were jokes that they were trying to tell at the beginning. I didn't laugh, I think, once until like 30 minutes in or so. I just found it to be kind of cringy stuff. So there's a few weaknesses with this movie, but I thought it was really fun and unique, and something that I appreciate that it exists, for sure. I don't know if I'll be watching it a whole lot again, but I'm sure whenever it comes on physical media, I'll pick it up. I pick up pretty much every A24 movie I can find. My grade for Bodies, Bodies, Bodies is 3.5 out of 5. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have had a chance to see this one and what you thought of it. I know I think it had a wide release last weekend, but for some reason no theater in my area got it, so it wasn't until this weekend that we got it. So I finally got a chance to watch it this afternoon. Hope you all have an amazing day. It's the tail end of the weekend here, so gearing up for the work week. Hope you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.